Hey guys, how's it going? This is Tim Shaves, and today we'll be going through a similar shave as last time, except this will be some sort of a redemption shave. So what happened last shave was when I lathered up with the Craving shaving brush and the Proraso Red, really didn't make any. It made a low amount of lather. So this time I'm gonna try to load it heavier and with a bit more damp brush to prevent that and actually have a decent lather to shave with. So that said, let's go over the equipment really quick. Razorock Baby Smooth with Voshkod on his 4th use. Great razor. I think the blade is, it tends to struggle in the beginning, but as it breaks in, it feels a bit better. So gonna be using this one. As for the brush, same as last time, Craving shaving, a shade of Jade with the Oumo 26mm super high density handmaster knot. It's quite a challenging knot to work with. The brush handle is amazing, fits my grips well, but yeah, that knot is especially at a higher loft, it's a bit harder to work with, but I'm gonna make it work today. As for the soap, as I mentioned, this is the Proraso Red. Decent soap, not the best, not the worst, just works. Alright, so let's get into the shape. I've been soaking the brush for, let's see, maybe 15 minutes, so it should be well hydrated. Now what I'm going to do is I'm not going to squeeze out the water because it seems like this brush is going to need it. So it's still pretty wet. I'm just gonna shake it off a couple times. 1, 2, that's it, 3. Yeah, 3 times, and it's gonna go in pretty wet like this. So onto the tub. Here we go. Yep, I see the water already flowing through the brush onto the soap. So this is what I want to see. Now I saw a similar thing last time, but I think it was still kind of pasty and not loading enough soap. So let's see if I have to load more water or just leave it like this. Alright, so far it's looking okay. Let's load a bit more. Might need a little bit of more water. But so far looking decent. Let's see here, a bit more loading. It's looking a bit better, but let's see. I'm gonna put a bit more water in here and then load it a bit more. It's almost as if I am bowl lathering, except I'm just loading at the same time. It's making sure the lather is loaded and kind of worked in as I load, but especially with a small tub, it's kind of hard to do that. But let's see if I can load successfully at the beginning, and that should be pretty good. You guys can see it's pretty loaded. It's towards the top, but I feel like this one is pretty good to go. Let's see. Just a bit more for safety's sake. Not safety, but maybe for safety measures. Alright, here we go, and that should be good. Pretty loaded. Gonna get the excess off the tub. Let me wet my face really quick. Alright, here we go. Okay. The excess lather onto my face. Clean up the tub really quick. And as for the scent of this soap, it's the sandalwood scent. It's very, it's pretty strong. I would say it's in the 7s or the 6s. I prefer be a 3 to 4 or even 5-ish. So it's not my favorite, but yeah, it's got a traditional sandalwood scent. very deep, complex, but yeah. Maybe a bit floral too. I was reminded after the shave when I smelled the lingering scent from the soap. It reminds me a bit of floral. Similar to tobacco in a sense, but this is a pretty different kind of scent. Alright, got that. Got the excess lather as a pre-shave. We should be good to go. Here we go. Let's see how this works out. Here we go. Alright. Could definitely display. What do you think? Alright, so far it's building some lather, but it's kind of similar to last time. It's not exploding into something that I would like. I think I might have to keep this a bit dry and go from there, but definitely gonna add some more water. See, it is building some lather, but not quite as I would like. But let's see. Let's add some more water here. Yeah, definitely more building up more lather for sure. But I might just leave it like this, because the leather is already feeling a bit thin. It's like it's starting to air out, so I might just leave it here. Alright, let me clean up the brush just a bit. Alright. Yeah, I feel that with Italian soaps, It's definitely not like the artisan soaps where you can take tons of water, but once there's a bit of water, it just doesn't take in a ton of water. And even though this might look dry, I think it already has a lot of micro bubbles and it's starting to thin out. So I'm just gonna leave it here and see how that works. I could add more water for the second and third passes if needed, but this is it's a working lava. So let's see how this goes. Alright, Razorock Baby Smooth with Voshkod blade on this fourth use. Here we go. Okay. Definitely not the smoothest, but it'll work. It'll work. Let's see here. Yep, it's a functioning lather. Ooh, kind of felt that on the bottom. Maybe I'm just used to the artisan soaps that Proraso is becoming a bit harder to work with, but let's see. Okay. Not bad. The lather is definitely on the dry side, but I don't like adding too much water to Proraso soap, so let's just leave it at that. And yeah, see how it goes. Alright, let's rinse up and go for a second pass. Alright. There's a slight bit of slickness, not much, but yeah, let's see how this goes. Second pass through, it's got a bit in there. Should be a bit more than last time. Here we go. Yep, definitely a bit more in there. But it's also a bit drier than last time's lather. It's definitely a functioning lava, not the most optimal, but it'll work for my purposes. And I find a similar thing with Razorock soaps. They're kind of like this. They're on the thin side. They're not really too dense or creamy, but they will work as a lava. Alright, here we go. Cross the grain, second pass through. Yep. It provides just enough glide to not be irritated. Not the best, but it'll work. All right. Okay, let's go in the middle. These Voshkod blades. They're feeling a bit rough. I don't know why. I know some people really don't like Voshkod's blades, and I remember when I first used it, it was pretty sharp and efficient. Relatively smooth. But yeah, now I'm not enjoying them as much for some reason. I'm not sure why. Maybe it's the combination with the razor. But it's quite a lot of a bit more blade feel than I would like, and it's not as smooth. But let's see. Alright, that was the second pass. Pretty good, not bad at all. Let's rinse up and go for a cleanup. Alright, should have plenty left for the cleanup, although it might be a bit dry, it'll still work. So here we go, let's go for a cleanup pass. Yep. That'll work for today. I think I just need to remember that I can't overhydrate these soaps. Just kind of leave it as it is. Hydrate it just what is necessary, and yeah. I probably won't have the best shave, but it'll be alright. It'll be alright. Alright, here we go. So across the grain, cleanup pass. Alright. I wonder if it's the razor that's kind of feeling a bit rough around the skin. It could be. Or it could be the blades. That's probably I'll figure it out with some other razors and see how it works. Alright, let's go for the double chin pass. Okay. Alright, I think that'll do it for today's shave. Not bad at all. I don't think there's any irritation. Alright, rinsed up. It's looking relatively clean. Not bad. The growth definitely reduced to a good level. Actually, yeah, it's a DFS. I thought it was a BBS, but whenever I go across or against the grain on my skin, I could feel it. But across the grain and with the grain, it's pretty smooth. So that's how I like it. Just a comfortable irritation-free shave. Let's go over the products, shall we? Razorock Baby Smooth with Voshkod blade on its 4th use. It wasn't the smoothest. It's efficient, but it does tug on the heavier growth. So I wonder if there's a better blade combination for this. But I'm definitely going to try out other blades on here and also try out Voshkods with other razors and see if that makes it better. As for the brush, this is the Craving Shaving, a shaded Jade brush with the Oumo 26mm SHD Handmaster knots. Worked well. Definitely not the best, I would say. It feels good on the face, but it struggles to make lather. Maybe it's just the Proraso soap, but in general, it makes, compared to synthetics and other badgers, this one struggles a bit. But it worked well today. Gave me a bit of a drier lather, but it gave me a good shave overall. As for the soap, Proraso Red, not my favorite. A decent, it works. It doesn't take in a lot of water, but yeah, it just gives it enough lather to shave with without any irritation. And I guess that's good enough for me. But I definitely want to try it with other brushes as well and see if it's the performance of the brush or if it's the performance of the soap that is lacking. Maybe it's probably a bit of both, but yeah, definitely had a good shave today. Hard to complain. I don't see any nicks, no weepers, just a good reducing the stubbles. Yeah. With that said, I'll leave you guys at that. Hope you guys are having some great shaves, and yeah, I hope these videos are helpful to you guys or enjoyable, whatever it might be. With that said, this is Tim Shaves, and I'll see you guys next time. See ya.